Hello, grab your iced tea, settle in with me for a few minutes, because today we're talking about something that instantly turns any summer evening into a little backyard celebration: grilled pizza. And not just grilled pizza, I'm sharing my 4 favorite ways to grill it, the way I actually do it in real life, with all the little wins, fails, tricks, and the occasional moment when I set the crust a tiny bit too close to the flames. You know me. If I can find a way to take something cozy from the kitchen and bring it outside, preferably near a grill, sunshine, and maybe a puppy running around, I'm going to do it. And grilled pizza checks all the boxes. Fast, fun, delicious, and it makes you feel like an outdoor culinary genius, even if you're just flipping dough with your fingertips. Let's start with a confession. The first time I grilled pizza, I was convinced the dough would fall through the grates, burst into flames, and I'd be left pretending it never happened. But the funny thing, grilling pizza is actually so easy, and honestly, one of the most forgiving summer foods ever. Once you know the basics, you'll never want oven pizza again. All right, let's get into the 4 ways I love to grill pizza and why each one has its own little personality. And just so you know, all the tools and blog posts I mentioned throughout this episode will be linked in the description below. So definitely check them out if you want to try any of these methods yourself. Directly. On the grill grates, my fast and fearless method. This is the method I reach for when I want dinner on the table in 10 minutes and I'm already hungry. And honestly, if you know me, you know this is usually the case. I start thinking about dinner only once my stomach politely reminds me it's time. You take your stretched pizza dough, homemade or store-bought, brush it generously with olive oil, and plop it straight onto the hot grates. And yes, the sizzle is a little scary the first time. It's like the grill is saying, "You sure about this?" But trust me, the dough puffs, sets, and lifts beautifully. A couple of minutes on each side, and you get that gorgeous blistered, smoky flavor you just can't fake in the oven. Then you top it quickly. Sauce, cheese, veggies, pepperoni, whatever your heart is screaming for. And close the lid to melt everything. Tip from me: have everything ready on a tray before you start. Grilled pizza waits for no one. I learned that after once running inside to grab mozzarella and coming back to a pizza crust that looked, let's just say, extra rustic. And yes, that one definitely did not make it to my blog. But the good ones do. I actually have a homemade pizza dough recipe on my blog if you want to try making your own dough for this method. It makes the whole process even better. On a pizza stone, my I want bakery level crust method. If you want a crisp bottom, chewy inside, and even heat, the pizza stone is your best friend. And honestly, this is my absolute favorite way to grill pizza. Nothing gives me that perfect bakery-style crust like a super hot stone. I always preheat the stone right on the grill, and I let it heat up with the grill from the beginning. This is really important. If you put a cold stone onto a hot grill, it can crack, and trust me, I've had that heartbreak happen once. Preheating it slowly lets the stone absorb that high heat evenly, and that's what gives you that gorgeous crisp bottom. Then the pizza goes right onto the blazing hot stone, and it cooks evenly without any chance of sticking or burning. This method is perfect if you're making a few pizzas back to back and want consistency, especially for parties. I use this setup all summer long. It also adds this subtle, smoky flavor that oven stones don't quite give. And the best part, you can go a little heavier on the toppings because the stone supports the dough. That's a big deal for me. I'm a more cheese than necessary person. One time I piled so many toppings on a grilled pizza that the grill literally hissed at me when I closed the lid. But you know what? That pizza was incredible. After cooking, I like to cool the grill with the stone still inside, instead of moving it hot. Moving a hot stone, is risky. It can crack from sudden temperature changes, or even worse, crack your patio if you accidentally set it on something cool. Letting it cool naturally keeps it in good shape for years. And cleaning, here's the trick. Never use soap on a pizza stone. I let any stuck bits burn off, then I scrape them with a metal spatula or a dough scraper once the stone is cool. If there's anything stubborn, a dry brush works. The stone gets darker over time. And that's actually a sign of a well-loved stone, kind of like a cast iron pan's personality badge. Using a cast iron skillet, my I want no stress tonight method. This one is for the evenings when I don't want to deal with dough touching the grill at all. You know, those nights when I'm already in my comfy clothes and the idea of wrestling stretchy dough over open flames feels ambitious. A cast iron skillet gives you the best of both worlds, the smoky flavor from the grill and the comfort of a controlled pan. I oil the skillet, stretch the dough right inside, add sauce and toppings, and set it straight on the grill. Zero stress, zero sticking, zero acrobatics. The crust cooks evenly, the cheese bubbles beautifully, and nothing falls between the grates. It's also the perfect method if you're feeding kids or beginners who get a little nervous around the grill, or if you are the beginner and you just want to set yourself up for success. This is the method I use when I want to relax, because the skillet handles the hot pot for me. I call it my lazy gourmet method. Maximum flavor, minimum stress. And since we're talking cast iron, I have to say this. If you want that skillet to stay amazing for grilling pizza, check out my blog post on how to care for cast iron. I go into seasoning, cleaning, drying, and all the little things that keep cast iron non-stick, glossy, and basically immortal. A well cared for skillet makes all the difference here. Grilling pizza on foil. My easy cleanup, no commitment method. This is the method I reach for when I want grilled pizza without scrubbing anything afterward, or when my grill grates are looking tired and I don't feel like giving them a spa day. And honestly, we all have those nights, right? The ones where you open the grill, take one look at the grates and think, nope, not today. Foil becomes your best friend in those moments. You just take a sheet of heavy-duty foil, oil it really well. Like, don't be shy. Shiny, shiny. Place your stretched dough on top and set the whole thing on the grill. It's basically the training wheels version of grilled pizza, and there's no shame in that. The foil protects the dough from sticking or tearing, and cleanup is basically tossing the foil in the trash. No scraping, no wire brush, no feelings hurt. What I also love about this method is how forgiving it is. Kids want to help? Use foil. Grill running a little too hot because you got distracted rearranging toppings? Foil. Dough acting dramatic and refusing to stretch nicely? Foil will keep it under control. Yes, the crust won't get quite as smoky or blistered as the direct grate method. Let's carcass. More of a soft, even, gentle, golden brown crust, but it cooks evenly. The toppings melt beautifully, and it's perfect for beginners or nights when you're low on energy. And let me tell you, foil has rescued more than one pizza night for me, especially when I'm juggling filming, grilling, answering questions, shooing the dog away from the toppings, and somehow trying to remember where I put my mozzarella. On those nights, foil feels like a gift straight from the pizza gods. Now, let me give you a few personal tips that totally changed the way I grill pizza. Oil is your friend. The dough should be shiny, like it's going to a summer party. This prevents sticking. Thin dough works better outdoors. Thick dough takes longer and burns faster. Keep the lid closed. It's basically your outdoor oven and melts cheese faster. Don't overthink toppings. Simple toppings shine better on the grill. Let the dough rest. Relaxed dough is stretchable dough. And my favorite little trick? I grill plain dough rounds in bulk sometimes, then freeze them. That way, on a busy night, all I have to do is thaw, top, and finish on the grill. Instant pizza night. And before we wrap this up, here's a tiny personal story that still makes me laugh. One summer evening, I was filming a recipe outside, and I had this gorgeous pizza on the grill. Camera ready, toppings perfect, everything looking Pinterest worthy. And then a gust of wind blew basil leaves everywhere. My whole backyard smelled amazing, like a basil forest. But the pizza looked like someone sprinkled confetti on it. Did I still eat it? Absolutely. Did it make the final cut of the video? No. But honestly, grilled pizza tastes so good, it doesn't matter if it looks a little chaotic. So, if you've never grilled pizza before, try all 4 ways and see which one becomes your favorite. All 4 bring something different to the table, literally. I'll leave links below for the tools I use. My favorite pizza stone, the cast iron skillet, and the dough scraper that saves my life weekly. All right, friends, go fire up your grill. Your next pizza night is going to taste like summer. Until next time.